So this situation with Rampage Jackson's kid, Raja Jackson, who he's a kick streamer. This may be the biggest topic have covered on this channel. Over the Connor scandal, the BJ Penn situation, and that. And if you guys are living under a rock and you have not seen the video, I posted a short of it. It got instantly age restricted, so I'm not going to show the video inside this video. I'm just going to talk about the incident itself. So if you haven't seen it, go quickly on my page, watch the short, and come back to this. But this is horrific, man. And Rampage son, there's no way around it. He should be looking at time for this. This was such a horrific thing that happened, and this was only a week after Buddy on that stream with those absolute scum of the earth, bullied him until he passed away. But let's just get into this article. Ex-UFC star's son engulfed in controversy over horrible pro wrestling incident. I'll show you what stemmed the whole thing. I should be able to show you that. The son of former UFC champion Quentin Rampage Jackson was heavily criticized following an incident at a pro wrestling show over the weekend. Raja Jackson went into the ring to beat down pro wrestler Psycho Stu during Knox Pro Knox Experience event in California on Saturday night, which this organization is owned by Rikishi. If you guys know anything about old school wrestling, he's the father of the Uso brothers. They've been a tag team for years, and he's a part of the NY family. The Rock, Roman Reigns. Basically, half of the WWE is under that one family, right? But man, this was horrific. Raja Jackson went into I read that already. It appeared Stu was left unconscious in the middle of the ring. The moment stoked controversy on social media. Rampage Jackson released an next statement, which I have pulled up here. I will come back to that. But this was horrible. Do they have anything on here? Like, this guy too, Psycho Stu, was a U.S. Army veteran, recently joined the promotion, suffers from PTSD. The little bit of, information I got from him seemed like a really good dude in that. And what happened was, let's see if we can find it here. I'll show the initial confrontation. But let's see here. Yeah, there's the slam right there. Let's see. This right here.
Hey, I think that.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have the audio on, and so basically, for the context going into this, the guy who's shirtless is the wrestler who ended up being assaulted. He thought that Rampage's son was one of the guys, and it was a part of the skit and that. And this is the event that happened right here.
Oh, you don't sell it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking
Bro.
worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry about
Nah,
that,
I will
dude.
fuck him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know
Nah,
you will.
nah.
We're good.
I will
Sorry
fuck
about
him
that.
up, bro.
I know you will.
Okay, so maybe, okay, you know what I'll do? I'll maybe try and sneak this at the end of the video. Again, I immediately got age restricted the moment I uploaded my short on it. But it was bad. It was, you read the caption here. Psycho Steel thought Rampage Jackson was a wrestler and was setting up a storyline. He apologized and they talked it out. Roger proceeded to hit this man with 22 unanswered shots until blood came from his ears. Lock him up. Why can't this shit not be figured out in a 1v1 on Rush? Amen, man. I miss OG Roast. But, it's dead now. Yeah. This, you could not have a worse situation at a worse time. Like, again, they're dealing with Buddy, who, ended up passing away on. Can you stay? There we go. But this was maybe like can I like yeah like you see right here landing elbows. Maybe if I do this, I won't get attacked. This is after the fact, or not attacked. Maybe it won't get taken down, but again, it's okay. Like when does they get on top of him? He gets on top of him. 33 or at 36 seconds, and he's on him for a good 10 seconds. And it takes, I believe 4 guys. They had 2 referees jumping in, and they literally had to restrain him. He's also trying to fight the other wrestlers. But even, look, if he went in there, did the power bomb, which I forgot to add that. He did the power bomb. We know Rampage more infamous for the, slam, knockout, and pride, right? If you left it at that, and walked away, this would be a completely different story. We would be like, we're looking at the clip like, man, Rampage's kid starts, some WWE wrestling. That is attempted murder. Like 100% charges should be brought against Raja. Like, again, I'm going, and you notice the blood on his shirt there, right? This is the second part. I want to make sure I have the full clip here. But yeah, I should be good to play this. I think, but I mean, listen to this response, dude, and I hate this generation. I really do. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, I think that's what. Oh!
Dang it, I have to jump through the video again.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to.
You saw it? Let me see it. You broke the same.
Oh, they even have Rampage's reaction to it. But my bad. You nearly take out somebody, my bad. Dude, and I'm not even bringing up, like, MMA Guru did a really good video where he showed, him reading the chat. And it was only when he read the chat and when he heard what the imaginary people on the internet, and I mean no disrespect to any of you watching, but I find with this generation, man, I don't get what it is. This IRL streaming that everybody does, I think it's stupid. I respect the hustle. I get how much money these guys make, but I think like Aiden Ross, who's the other one that Nate Diaz nearly beat up there? Like the skinny dude, who is just the most infamous way known. Is it like Neon or something? Something like that. I hate, okay, social media I hate that word. Influencers today, man, I hate them all. I really do. I can go on a full-on rant about how I hate, how these streamers, invade people's privacy, just the absolute disconnect from, reality from most of them. I don't like streamers. So the way that I look at, my videos is, this is just a room with a bunch of other MMA fans, and I'm just, giving you what I think, and, you let me know in the comments or on stream whenever I do stream, which I do want to get back into. But man, it's, I get, part of, media is, covering the big stories and that. Well, dude, we do not need this image. We already have BJ Penn. BJ Penn is getting better. Nick Diaz is getting better. Ben Askren's being an absolute legend in fighting his fight. And Roger Jackson went to a wrestling event, which I'm pretty sure he knows who pro wrestling is. If your father's Rampage Jackson and you don't have an idea of what pro wrestling is, that would shock the hell out of me. Well, let's continue this reaction and that.
Hey, is he gonna get banned for it?
Yes, he did.
That's what chat was saying. They said it was bad. Don't show it.
I'm like, okay. Let me see if I can find the clip of Rampage. He literally had a clip from like a week ago talking about saving up bail money for his sons. Yeah, it's literally one of the top things. Right here, again, shout out to Guru. He had this in his video. But, like, it's gonna say it on here. Weeks ago, very recently, is the point. Rampage made this video. Well, said this on his kick.
Roger and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So don't fuck with him. If you go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out. Rogers and his.
He literally said this 2 weeks ago. And if you couldn't hear it, he said, like, I'm saving our college money for my Asian kids. I'm saving up bail money for my black kids. Which is hilarious. You gotta admit. It's funny. But Rampage does not deserve this. Why? Again, why? And this is a whole other rant. I don't get this world anymore. You look at I'm not even gonna. I don't want to even get into it. It's such a shame. I don't, I support not, harming kids. That's my controversial political opinion right there. But this is horrific, dude. Rampage Jackson, he was already training in MMA. He had an in to competing if he really wanted to. I'm pretty sure, he just fight or he was supposed to fight Slice, Kimbo Slice's kid. Maybe it was another one of Rampage's kids. But this guy, Rampage Jackson, nearly killed somebody on live in a ring in front of a live audience. He's gotta face time for this. And it pains me, man. I don't want to see Rampage have one of his kids, having to go visit one of his kids in prison. Like, that would honestly pain me, man. Like, it pains me to think about that. Like, this man nearly took out a guy in the middle of a wrestling ring over a 5-second interaction where he got hit with a fake beer can. I don't know, man. I wanted to cover this now. We will have to see what comes from this story. Now, apparently the guy is making a recovery while he was in a seizure. And he, again, 22 shots after he was unconscious. That's permanent brain damage. Again, this is a retired veteran who started doing it for fun. But yeah, I'm done talking about this for now. We will have to see what comes about it. But yeah, man, dude. I feel so bad for Rampage. What a way to throw away your entire career, your entire social media presence. Maybe he can still, have a career in MMA, but who is going to sign him after this? And will he even be able to compete? Will he even be on the street? I don't know. Let me know what you think about this story down below. What do you think will happen to Rampage Jackson? Again, my thoughts and prayers are to that man and his family. Hope you make a good recovery, and I really just hope the best for everybody involved here. I don't know, man, but let me know what you think down below. That's what I got.